The planned protest slated for today, 1st of August, by the Nigerian people has really made the government, the Federal Republic of Nigeria government, to wake up to our responsibility, or let's say to be more alert or to be more aware of what they're supposed to do for the Nigerian people. The government have made concerted efforts to avert this mass protest, but the protesters are determined. So what do we see? The government is making efforts to ensure that the people don't come to the streets, and the people have slated 10 days, 1st of August to 10th of August, for this protest. Though the lawyer reportedly said that the lawyer advised the protesters to only protest for 1 day. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Ahmed Tinubu, approved the 70,000 naira minimum wage just to assuage this coming out, the mass protest, because it was rumored for some time that the people are coming out for this protest. Now, there was a tussle between the Labour and the Nigerian Labour Congress and the government for some time, coming from 615,000 to 250,000, and finally government said they were going to pay 60, and finally they agreed on 70. Now, though the president has signed 70,000 naira minimum wage, but some states says they can't afford it. States like Bauchi says the income, the remuneration, it cannot give out that kind of money, that it is not realistic for a state. So we see a situation where some states are saying they can't even pay the 70,000 naira minimum wage, of which some states didn't even pay the previous 30,000 naira minimum wage. The story of the minimum wage was from 18,000 naira minimum wage to 30,000 naira minimum wage, and finally we are on 70,000 naira minimum wage. Also, we've seen that the Federal Republic of Nigerian government has made efforts in making food available for the people. We've heard that the government is releasing many bags of rice to the Nigerian populace, and this is a 50-50 slash price. Currently, the price of rice in Nigeria goes for 87,000 naira, and so the government giving that amount, slashing it by 2, is just about almost 40,000 naira that a bag of rice will go for. Previously, we've had in this country a situation where we buy bags of rice for 8,000 until it's skyrocketed to where we are today. So the government is really making efforts to assuage the people, but what is the people's stand? You ask the people, why do you want to protest? Why are you protesting? They say because of the economic hardship. Mr. Olagunju said he cannot, it's just because of the everyday thing that one should be able to afford for his or her family. Things like food, water, clothing, education. Mind you, the cost of education has risen because the schools need to afford the normal bills, which is like electricity bill is high, the food is high, and all of that stuff. And we have the inflation rate risen to about 35%. The Inspector General of Police said, we are in this together, there is no need for you to go to the street. The government is aware of your feelings too, and the government is making effort in order to assuage your feelings. So there is no need for you to go to the street, because previously we've had a situation that after protests or during the protests being hijacked and all of that stuff, and so because of the loss of lives that happened in previous years, we are trying to avoid you people coming to the streets to protest. Adegunju said that the president Ahmed Tinubu is one of the people that's ever been so active in protesting, and he gave us a memory lane of how during went with Buhari, the former president Muhammad Buhari, to have a peaceful protest against the sitting president, the then sitting president, which was President Goodluck Jonathan. And so we say this is just how karma is coming back, or something like that, or all of that stuff. So $1, the exchange rate from what it was to what it is. Who are those benefiting from it? Who are those that are benefiting from the hardship happening in Nigeria? So we have a lot of questions in the minds of people, and the people just want a change now. And so we have this protest being tagged "End Bad Governance Now." End bad governance now. Every state is expected to join.